walked on the beach beside that old hotel. They're tearing it down now, but it's just as well. I haven't shown you everything a man can do, so stay with me, baby. I've got plans for you. This is the time to remember, it will not last forever. These are the days to hold on to. We won't swallow, we'll want to. This is the time that's gonna change. You've given me the best of you, now I need the rest of you. Did you know that before you came into my life was some kind of miracle that I survived? Someday we'll both look back and have to laugh. We've lived through the lifetime and the aftermath. This is the time to remember, 'cause it will not last forever. These are the days to hold on to. We won't swallow, we'll want to. This is the time that's gonna change. No, we gotta move somehow, but I don't wanna lose you now. Sometimes it's so easy to let a day slip on by without even seeing each other at all. This is times to look back to, and so will I. Those will be days you can never recall. So we embrace again behind the dunes. This beach is so cold on winter afternoons, but holding you close is like holding the summer sun. I'm warm from the memory of days to come. This is the time to remember, it will not last forever. These are the days to hold on to. We want all the we'll want to. This is the time that's gonna change. Best of you, but now I need the rest of you. Hey guys. Kevin Lawrence, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be like, I don't know, chasing a couple of little chitlins around the house, making sure they don't break your stuff. You in a position to join me for a tune? Well, happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome to Billy Joel by Request Summer. Hi, Leo. Let me see. New York State of Mind, Vienna, Captain Jack, and Piano Man. I'll get to what I can. Thanks for being here. Be safe on your trip. Can I do Uptown Girl? Thomas wants to hear Uptown Girl. All right, I'll see what I can do about that. Thank you. Operation Shutdown. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Hi, Ray. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Stephanie Baxter, thank you for joining us. No problem. Outstanding. Good to have you with us whenever, however you can be here. If I'm remembering correctly, you're joining us from the land down under, right? Having an early morning. Lucio. Hey, Steve, good evening and good music. Well, thank you very much. Grazie. Okay, Scott Caswell wants to hear She's Got Away. Good tune. Karsten, how we doing? Great to be back again. He says, sorry I haven't been here for the last couple streams. Been enjoying our time down in the sparkling city by the sea, Corpus Christi, but great to be back. Hey. You got to have a summer when summer comes around, my friend. Thanks. It's always great to have you here. Can I do Tell Her About It? Okay. Still working on Scandinavian, Aquamoo, but I am working on it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me send you an invite link just in case you can. And we may have a guest appearance from my good friend and very talented, frequent collaborator, Mr. Kevin Lawrence. We might not, but we might. So let me send him away to join the stream if it would work out for him. Okay, there we go. All righty, well, tag your it. Ball's in your court, my friend. I'll see you if you join. Love to have you if you have time. Okay. If I could do a duet with Billy Joel, what song would I perform? Well, that's an interesting one. I don't know whether I would want to do something where we did a lot of harmonizing or if we would just kind of trade back and forth like he and Elton did on some things. If it's a Billy Joel song, honestly, I hate to say it, but probably Piano Man is what I'd want to do. Or possibly Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. But we're both Beatles fans, so we might enjoy doing We might enjoy doing any number of Beatles songs. Maybe it'd be a lot of fun to do the Golden Slumbers medley with him and find parts, for example. So that's a good question. I like it when you make me think like that. That's cool. Okay. Hey, Ted. Pressure or Uptown Girl? Okay, very good. There's our friend Moritz. No worries, man. Today you listen to The Stranger once again, therefore, if I could play a song from that album. Well, all right, and I have one that I don't normally play in the set for tonight, so very good. Hi, Alana. Will you please play the Downeaster Alexa? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Good to have you with us. Baby Grand would certainly be a fun one to do with Billy Joel. That's kind of built in pretty well for a duet. Surprised he and Elton never did that one, to be honest with you. They both love Ray Charles. That ham sandwich John Denver story that you related 2 months ago was great. I'm still trying to work off the 10 pounds I gained. All right. Thanks. Thanks for keeping me up to date there, Rob. Okay. Well, let's do some of the requests that are in front of us right now, and please keep coming at me with some. Let's do one for our friend Moritz while it's somewhat fresh in my mind here. He wanted to hear something off The Stranger, and this was requested a couple weeks ago or a week ago, and I hadn't listened to it in 10 years. So I wasn't prepared, but I put a little work in on this one, and I think I can do a reasonable job with it. It goes something like this. While in these days quiet desperation, as I wander through the world in which I live, I search everywhere for inspiration, but it's more than cold reality can give. And if I need cause for celebration, or a comfort I can use to ease my mind, I rely on my imagination, and I dream of an imaginary time. I know everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. And this is my dream. My own. Just to be at home and to be all alone with you. If I believe in all the words I'm saying, and if a word from you can bring a better day, then all I have, all these games that I've been playing, to keep my hope from crumbling away. So let me lie, let me go on sleeping, and I will grains of sand, and all the fantasies that I'll be keeping will make the empty hours easier to stand. Yeah, I know that everybody has a dream. Well, everybody has a dream. Well, everybody has a dream. And this is my dream. My own, just to be at home and to be all alone with you, with you, with you, yeah, yeah. I know everybody has a dream. Well, everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a dream. We have a dream. I have my dream. You're my home. Absolutely. I'll put that in the queue. Hey, Kevin's here. Everybody, say hi to my friend, Kevin Lawrence. What's up, man?
It's like, might as well get the dust off this thing and see if it still works.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it still works, but there's nothing we can do about the operator.
I know. That, nothing I can do there. How's it going?
I'm good.
Thanks for the invite. I clearly wasn't fishing for one at all.
I assume that's always why you stop by my live streams. That's not even a dig on me. Kevin likes what I sound like. He's just got better things to do than watch my stream.
You sounded so good on that last one. I love that song. Everybody Has a Dream, right? That's the last one you just did?
I appreciate that.
Such a good song.
Good tune.
You have that vibrato that I would kill for.
Yeah, well, if I had your falsetto and you had my vibrato, we would both be out there really crushing it in the world, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'd be actually playing the garden.
I know. But not together because we'd be terrible rivals.
True.
We would be like sending like weird East Coast, West Coast signals to each other. And like, we'd be standing up and be like, yeah, so I like to play this song, unlike some fairy boys out in Florida. Anyway.
That's exactly how it would go. Does everything sound all right?
Sounds good to me. What would you like to play for us?
I don't know. What have you played during this whole series of Billy Joel? Every time I see him, I'm like, man, Steve's doing Billy Joel, and I'm not joining him. But I was like, let me just take a break from working and see if I can hop on here.
I don't know. I played kind of whatever anyone was asking for. There's been a lot of, I think the last few streams have focused a lot on the 70s.
Yeah. Did you do, let's see some of my favorite ones. Did you do James yet?
Not today, but I did a couple weeks ago.
The other day?
Yeah, I'd love to hear you do that one.
I mean, I haven't practiced anything, let alone this song in a bit.
That's okay. Guys, let's give Kevin a little encouragement. All right? Let's remind him that we all know that he's not that good on his best day, so we don't have expectations of him.
Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go.
He's going to be great.
All right.
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy.
Thank you,
like
Steve.
I'm part of the crowd.
And hi, everybody that's saying hi in the chat. I can't bring it up, but hello. I got this. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me change the setting here. Hold on. James, we were always friends from our childhood days when we made our plans and we have to go our separate ways. I went on the road, you pursued an education. James, do you like your life? Can you find release? Will you ever change? When will you write your masterpiece? Are you still in school, living up to expectation? James, oh, you were so relied upon. Everyone was so hard to try. Hey, hey, look at what a job you've done, carrying the weight of family pride. James, you've been well behaved, you've been working hard. Will you always stay someone else's dream of who you are? Do what's good for you. You're not good for anybody. I went on the road, you pursued an education. James, oh, how you gonna know for sure? 'Cause everything was so well organized. Hey, hey, now everything is so secure. Everybody else is satisfied. James, do you like your life? Can you find release? Will you ever change? When will you write your masterpiece? Do what's good for you. You're not good for anybody. That sucked. That was rough. I can't hear you, Steve.
Yeah, because I had my mic muted. That's why. Anyway, I like that sound, man. I mean, first of all, I always like your voice, but like that's a cool EP that you got there.
Yeah, that was, man, I was like, why did I choose that song? That's one that needs to be practiced.
Should we have like a poll? Who's got
No.
the better EP sound?
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know, they're pretty similar actually.
I can't do that, the trill.
I don't remember how it goes.
Yeah.
Like unless I like that's one of those songs. It's like a train for me. If I want to play the intro, I have to start it and come.
Yeah, you
into
can't just pick it up from where you are.
No.
Yeah,
And if I mess it up, then I have to start from the beginning.
Someone said my volume is loud. It was just the vocals were loud and compared to the EP sound, perhaps, or am I just way loud with everything?
I think probably what they're saying is that you're louder than I am,
Oh.
but I can't hear it. So, and I don't really know that there's much we can do about that.
Yeah, maybe judge it on the piano. The EP sound was too low, I think. But
Yeah.
anyways, cool.
So, all
Yeah,
right.
that was.
So you gonna stick around for a while, or did you just
Yeah.
wanna pop in and play one?
Yeah. I'll play a few songs.
All right.
Are there any you haven't done at all?
I mean, I've done quite a few.
Yeah.
Let me play one out of my request pile here. And
Okay.
Then we'll so think about what you want to play, and then I'll bring you back on here in a minute.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to try this one for our young friend Karsten. This one's kind of a fun one to play. Not really a piano song, which is part of what I enjoy about it, is the challenge of stretching out and doing something that's a little less obvious about how to approach it. Okay. Just waiting here for the other shoe to drop on my lyric page. There should be one more pop-up. Or maybe I'm not going to get it. Okay. I got to make sure I don't play this too fast. So let me see. This came out in 1983, and it was, I think, the first single off of this record. The record was called An Innocent Man, and there's that pop-up I've been waiting for. The record was called An Innocent Man, and this was the biggest charting hit from it. I think the most enduring hit from it probably is Uptown Girl, but at the time this one hit #1 and Uptown Girl just hit like #3, I think. So and it sounds like a Supremes song. A 1, a 2, 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, boy, I don't want to see you let a good thing slip away. You know I don't like watching anybody make the same mistakes I made. She's a real nice girl. Me. She's a real nice girl, always there for you. There you go. But a nice girl wouldn't tell you what you should do. Listen, boy, I'm sure that you think you got it all under control. Don't want somebody telling you the way to stay in someone's soul. You're You're a big boy now and you never let her go. But that's just the kind of thing she ought to know. Let me tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her. Let her know how much she means. Woo-hoo-hoo. Listen, boy, it's not automatically a certain guarantee. To ensure yourself, you got to provide communication constantly. When you love someone, you're always insecure. But there's only one good way to reassure. Tell her about it. Let her know how much you care. When she can't be with you, tell her you wish you were there. Tell her about it every day before you leave. Pay her some attention, give her something to believe. 'Cause now and then she get to worrying, because you haven't spoken for so long. And though you may not have done anything, will that be consolation when she's gone? Listen, boy, it's good information from a man who's made mistakes. Just a word or two that she gets from you could be the difference that it makes. She's trusting so, put her trust in you. But a girl like that won't tell you what you should do. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Lay her some attention. Let her know how much she needs. Tell her about it. Tell her how you feel right now. Tell her about it. Girl, don't want to wait too long. Tell her about it. Tell her now and you won't go wrong. Tell her about it. Before it gets too late, you got to tell her about it. Tell her about it. Tell her about it. Thank you.
Nice. I've never done that song, yeah. It's a good one.
You know Scandinavian Skies? Because I'm coming up empty on that one.
I saw the request and I'm like, man, I love that song and I love that performance on Live on Long Island.
Oh.
So let me see. Let's see. I don't know what that riff is. Whatever that is, let's see. The sins of Amsterdam were still a recent surprise. Holy shit, what was that? Was that the drum?
I've got that turned up way too high.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't hear anymore, but that's all right.
It's still gone?
What?
Did I turn it down too far?
Let me hear. Oh, there, I can hear it now.
I was looking. There we are. I was looking to do the march.
Ah. If only we can
I
do
know,
this
we
together.
Can't
I know.
we can't sync it up,
sucks.
but that's okay.
It's so frustrating. Yeah.
That was just me being a jackass.
So I mean, I could probably do a little bit of it. Have you done Leningrad? You've probably done everything over the past couple of days, right?
No, I haven't done that one in a while, so.
Well, maybe I'll do that one.
Okay, how about it?
Let me pull it up here. Might as well do some of my favorites. Let me cue up the chorus. There we go. All right. Victor was born the spring of 44 and never saw his father anymore. A child of sacrifice, a child of war, another son who never had a father after Leningrad. Went off to school and learned to serve his state, followed the rules, and drank his vodka straight. The only way to live was drown the hates. Russian life was very sad, such was life in Leningrad. I was born in 49, a Cold War kid in McCarthy time. Stopped them at the 38th parallel, blast those yellow reds to hell. Cold War kids are hard to kill, under their desk giving air raid drill. Haven't they heard we won the war? What do they keep on fighting for? Victor was sent to some Red Army town, served out his time, became a circus clown. The greatest happiness he'd ever found was making Russian children laugh. Sorry, children lived in Leningrad. Children lived in Levittown, hid in the shelters on the ground, and the Soviets turned their ships around, tore the Cuban missiles down. In that bright October sun, we knew our childhood days were done, and I watched my friend go off to war. What do they keep on fighting for? So my child and I came to this place to meet him eye to eye and face to face. He made my daughter laugh, then we embraced. We never knew what friends we had until we came to Leningrad. Another one I needed to practice before playing.
Well, this is an audience that expects a lot of mistakes because it's
Yeah,
me.
but not with Billy Joel, right? I mean, that's the stuff that
Oh
we play.
God, I make more mistakes with Billy Joel than anybody.
Maybe next one I'll just do one that I know.
Let me see here. I'm gonna do one. Let me see. We've got requests here. You're My Home. That's a good one. All right, I'm going to do one from the Stormfront album, since you just did one from the Stormfront album. That's
State of Grace.
No, I'm not going to do that one right now because I got one in the request file.
Does my request not mean anything?
It means something, but I think I granted your most important request, which is like letting you join my stream.
I know. I was begging behind the scenes.
For God's sake, man, how much is enough for you? No, this one is in the request feed, and it's about the fishermen of Long Island. It's called the Downeaster, Alexa.
What key do you play this one in?
Whole step below, G minor.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly there.
And it's in A?
It's in A minor in the original.
So so it's all the way up in C when he gets to on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The
so
high
that song
note
is
in
so
the
high.
high note is a B flat in that one.
Yeah.
I can do an A flat, but a B flat's asking a lot.
Right. Maybe after this we can trade a couple of verses back and forth on a song.
All right.
Like
Sounds
the old
good.
time, like the pandemic days.
All right, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Okay. To honor. Well, I'm on the Downeaster, Alexa, and I'm cruising through Block Island Sound. I have charted a course to the vineyard, but tonight I am Nantucket bound. Took on diesel back in Montauk yesterday. Left this morning from the Bell in Gardner's Bay. Like all the locals here, I've had to sell my home. Too proud to leave, I work my fingers to the bone so I could own my Downeaster, Alexa. And I go where the ocean is deep. There are giants out there in the canyons, and a good captain can't fall asleep. I got bills to pay and children who need clothes. I know there's fish out there, but where God only knows. They say these waters aren't what they used to be, but I've got people back on land who count on me. So if you see my Downeaster, Alexa, and if you work with the rod and the reel, tell my wife I am trolling Atlantis, and I still have my hands on the wheel. Yi-yo. Now I drive my down Easter Alexa more and more miles from shore every year. Since they told me I can't sell no stripers, and there's no lucky in sword fishing here. I was a bayman like my father was before. Can't make a living as a bayman anymore. There ain't much future for a man who works the sea. There ain't no island left for islanders like me. Thank you.
I sneezed. I'm not crying. I just sneezed before. And
I don't buy it. I'm pretty sure that my performance brought you to tears.
It was very nice, though. I love that song.
Would you like to play, sir?
I'll do one that I know. How about a little Summer Highland Falls?
All right. Take it.
Okay. Let's see. Say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known. And I believe there is a time for meditation in cathedrals of our own. And I have seen that sad surrender in my lover's eyes, but I can only stand apart and sympathize. For we are always what our situations hand us. It's either sadness or euphoria. So we'll argue and we'll compromise and realize that nothing's ever changed. For our long-controlled experience, our separate conclusions are the same. Now we are forced to recognize our inhumanity. Our reason coexists with our insanity. And though we choose between reality and madness, it's either sadness or euphoria. Our energy. Perhaps we don't fulfill each other's fantasies, and though we stand upon the ledges of our lives with our respective similarities, it's either sadness or euphoria.
Turnstiles. Turnstiles is like the greatest forgotten album of all time.
Is it forgotten? Yeah, I guess it wasn't like a huge seller compared to the ones that came after it, right?
It wasn't a seller at all
Yeah.
at the time that came out. Like, if he had one more record that sold like Turnstiles, he was going to get dropped from the label.
Right.
But, man, that thing has got, like, I think it only has 8 songs on it, and, like, 7 of them I would put like 3 or 4 of them in the absolute top tier of his whole catalog.
Yeah, amazing.
And I'd put like 7 of them in like the higher part of the second tier.
So it was Piano Man, then Street Life Serenade, then
Cold Spring Harbor.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm saying
once
yeah.
he joined Columbia.
Right.
Yeah, Piano Man, which he had.
Street Life.
Then Street Life.
Then Miami.
Turnstiles.
Oh, then Turnstiles, yeah.
And then The Stranger.
Okay. And then 52nd Street.
52nd Street, Glass Houses.
Nylon Curtain, my favorite.
Songs in the Attic, then Nylon.
Well, yeah, Songs in the Attic, I mean, it doesn't really count.
Well, I mean, it doesn't for new material, but it was part of the official chronology. And then Nylon, and then Innocent Man, and then The Greatest Hits, and then The Bridge, and then Stormfront, and River of Dreams.
You know,
and then he told us all to go to hell.
Right, that was it. A couple months ago, I saw something online. Somebody posted a picture. I live in North Miami and not too far from Boca. And at a restaurant, somebody took a picture. It was, like 2 biggest fans, like 2 celebrities that I idolize, Billy Joel and Howard Stern. And both of them were at dinner together at this restaurant. And I was thinking, man, what would I have done if I was there? At a restaurant I probably have never been there. It was a really fancy place. But it was pretty crazy. It's like 2 of these guys that I idolize are good friends with each other and happen to be out to dinner a half hour away from where I am. But
they only let people into that restaurant who will be cool.
I know, yeah. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't have done anything. I would have just kind of kept my cool.
I'm kind of like, I have mixed emotions about it. I try to just respect people's privacy. I never ask for selfies. I think that would be the most annoying thing in the world to have that. I mean, people can ask me for one anytime they want because it's only going to happen like a few times in my life. But to be asked that 100 times a day would be so annoying. So if I see somebody, I usually, I might acknowledge them if I don't feel like I'm interrupting something terrible. And
right.
Just, so to let you know I admire your work,
Yeah.
Let it be at that.
It was quite something, though. I wish I would have been there.
I have an idea, Kevin.
Yeah.
So I do section 1, you do section 2. I come in on the Ballad of Brenda and Eddie and play through the piano solo, the saxophone piano solo.
Okay.
And then you do your own take on that kind of rockin' solo and finish out Brenda and Eddie, and then I take the final.
All right. Or whatever you said.
Well, I'm just saying that's how we used to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, you started or do I?
I start it.
And then I come in on Things That Are Okay?
Yep. And you go through the Dixieland, and then I start Brenda and Eddie and play through the sax solo, like, let's rock and roll. And then you do your own take on that solo and then finish out Brenda and Eddie.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to roll right into, just drop right into that crazy rock and roll solo. But let's do it. Let's go with it.
Just saying that's what we used to do. So
I'm just making excuses.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to that by now. A bottle of white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place, you and I, face to face. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. Meet you anytime you in our Italian restaurant.
Things are okay with me these days. Got a good job, I got a good office, got a new wife, got a new life, and the family is fine. Oh, you lost touch long ago. You lost weight, I did not know you could ever look so nice after so much time. Do you remember those days hanging out at the village greens? Engineer boots, leather jackets, and tight blue jeans. You drive a time in the box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage night.
Oh, 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 oh. Brenda and Eddie were the Bob and the Steadies and the King and the Queen and the prom. Riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer. There's more of the heat in the Parkway diner. No, we never knew we could want more than that out of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brenda and Eddie were still going steady in the summer of '75 when they decided to marry to be at the end of July. Everyone said they were crazy. Brenda, you know that you're much too lazy, and Eddie can never afford to live that kind of life. Oh, but there we were waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got an apartment with deep park carpets and a couple of painted receipts. Big one about at the bar with a breath they'd saved for a couple of years. Started a fight when the money got tight. Just didn't count on the days. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So let's rock and roll. Take it, Kevin.
Said hello to the end of the show for the rest of their lives. They couldn't go back to the greasers. They basically do is pick up their pieces. We always do, they can both find a way to get by. Oh, and that's all I heard about Brenda and Eddie. Can't tell you more cause I told you already. And here we are waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, oh, 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 oh,
Bottle of red, bottle of white, whatever kind of mood you're in tonight. Meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. All right.
Cool.
Aquamoo, yes. All you want to do is dance. I still like the song, but I would not rank it in the same category as Angry Young Man, Miami 2017, Summer Highland Falls, New York State of Mind, Say Goodbye to Hollywood. I've loved these days.
Oh, I love that one.
I think I'm missing one out of there too somehow. And James. I just can't. I can't put that particular song in the same category. But
I agree with you
other
there.
people could. Other people could, but I can't.
Have you done I've Loved These Days?
I have not.
Do you know that one?
Yeah, I do.
You want to trade that one?
Sure.
Let's try. I mean, I barely know it, but
Okay.
it's kind of a weird one to trade back and forth, isn't it?
Can we drop it a half step,
No, absolutely not.
please?
So. All right.
You want to start, or you want me to start?
Yeah, I'll start it.
Okay, go ahead. We'll just figure it out as we go.
Let's see. Not really a duet song.
We'll figure it
but,
out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I don't even know how to play that riff. Take our time so nonchalant and spend our nights so bon vivant. We dress our days in silk and rose. The money comes, the money goes. We know it's all a passing phase.
We light our lamps for atmosphere, hang our hopes on chandeliers. We're going
things refined, we hide our hearts from harder times. A string of pearls, a foreign car. Oh, we can only go so far on caviar and Cabernet.
What's the next line?
Now we drown our doubts
in fine champagne and soothe our souls with fine cocaine. I don't know why I even care. We'll get so high and get nowhere. We'll have to change our jaded ways, but I've loved these days.
before we end and then begin. We'll drink a toast to how it's been. A few more hours to be complete. A few more nights on satin sheets. A few more times that I can say that I love these days.
Well, not bad for no rehearsal or no thought
Yeah.
whatsoever.
That, man, I really love that song.
I know, isn't it great?
So
First time I
good.
ever heard it was on Songs in the Attic, and I just
Wow.
got addicted.
That's one of those songs where I look back to the period of time that I had attempted writing music, and I would listen to something like that and be like, maybe not.
Hi, Bill. Good to see you.
You know, it's oddly it's more difficult for me to sing it in that lower, that half that makes a big difference. Because there's like a mid range for me that's more challenging than the higher and the lower part, if that makes any sense.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
I probably should have just, like, manned up.
That's all right.
Let's see here. Do any of you gentlemen have a keyboard recommendation? Kevin, this is more your, like, I'm playing the same gear I had 20 years ago.
Same.
so-
Yeah, this is like probably 20 years old. It's close to it. This is a Yamaha P155, and I recently got a Casio CX something for gigs. I don't remember the model number, but it's one of their newer models, and it's good. It's light, and it's full size, and so you know.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on what you're getting it for. You say you're going to replace a cheapo. Are you looking for something just to have around the house to play? Or are you someone who's going to go out and play gigs? Because I have very different criteria based on what it is I'm buying the keyboard for.
Yeah, and
I
there's,
love this thing for this purpose, but I would not want to haul this around.
yeah, because
at
that's
all.
like a living room digital piano, right? It's got like the box around it and the legs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely not like, I mean, I could lift the keyboard part of it off of the built-in stand. There's a way to, like, there's things you can unscrew, but it's still, like, heavy and clunky, and it's just a pain in the ass. Like, I don't want to have to, the logistics of using this live would just suck.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And, our keyboards are obviously going through some level of processing that you're hearing, yours and mine. We've got some slight effects on them too, which give them a bit of a fuller sound, I guess.
I'll tell you what, there's my favorite by far, if I were going to replace this right now, Aqua, Yamaha makes a beautiful kind of living room style digital grand that is usually less than $1,000 and usually somewhere between $600 and $800, and it's the DX series. And those things are monsters. They have unbelievable piano patches on them, like Steinways, and they're beautifully EQ'd, and you can make all kinds of adjustments. You can decide you want it to sound like it's in a concert hall or in an arena or in different size of rooms, and then you can decide you want the lid partially up or all the way up or down, and it's got really, really good touch. So probably if I were going to replace this tomorrow, the thing I'd replace it with is they had the last model I remember looking into was the DX 660. But Yamaha has my favorite piano sounds of all the newer models myself, but that's just me. So if that's the kind of instrument you're looking for, I still wouldn't use it for gigs because it would be a pain, but if I were just going to keep it at the house like that, then that's what I'd be looking at. Okay. You got a few more in you, or are you going to?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we've got the Weekend song, Roberta.
Oh, I love Roberta.
Let's see here. Let me see what some of the requests are. Make sure that we're getting at least some of those. You're My Home.
Another good one.
Have Pressure. Tell you what, let me do this one for my friend Ted here real quick. We're going to change I'm going to kick Kevin off the screen for a second and play this one, and then I'll bring him back up. But we're going to change the dynamic a bit and go with something a little peppy with a little hot sauce on it. This is from the Nylon Curtain album. It's called Pressure. You have to learn to pace yourself. Pressure, you're just like everybody else. Pressure, you've only had to run so far, so good. But here you are with your faith and your Peter Pan advice. You got no scars on your face. You cannot handle pressure. Pressure. You used to call me paranoid. Pressure. But even you cannot avoid pressure. You turn the tap dance into your crusade. Now here you are with your faith and your Peter Pan advice. You got no scars on your face, and you cannot handle pressure. place to go. Psych 1, psych 2, what do you know? All your life is Channel 13, Sesame Street. What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. Pressure. Pressure. Don't ask for help, you're all alone. Pressure. You have to answer to your own. Pressure. You see, I'm sure you'll have some cosmic rationale, but here you are in the ninth, 2 men out and 3 men on, nowhere to look but inside, where we all respond to pressure. Pressure. All your life is Time magazine. I read it too. What does it mean? Pressure! I'm sure you'll have some cosmic rationale, but here you are with your faith and your Peter Pan advice. You got no scars on your face. You cannot handle pressure. Oh, pressure. Oh, pressure. 1, 2, 3, by pressure. Thank you, sir.
That's a tough one.
I kind of like it because when you scream, you don't really have to sing.
Yeah. You got the screaming down.
It really takes the pressure off, ironically.
Yes.
No pun intended.
I was thinking about doing, I don't even know if I'd play this whole song, but I kind of want to do it, and I love this one. From the River of Dreams, Famous Last Words. Have you done this one?
What key are we in? C?
Yeah. I may just do the whole thing if you don't mind. I'm going to steal the spotlight on this one.
Absolutely.
Have you done it?
I've tried it, but it's probably been 3 or 4 years.
The same, if at all.
All right.
And then we'll go back, we'll trade a couple more, and then I'll go eat something.
All right, man. Take it.
Sitting here in Avalon, looking at the pouring rain. Summertime is come and gone. Everybody's home again, closing down for the season. I found the last of the souvenirs. I can still taste a wedding cake, ain't it sweet after all these years? These are the last words I have to say. That's why it took so long to write. nothing left for a dreamer now, only one final serenade. These are the last words I have to say before another age goes by. With all those other songs I have to play, that's the story of my life. It's so clear standing here where I am. Ain't that what justice is for? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn anymore. Stack the chairs on the tabletops, sing the sheets on the chandeliers. It slows down, but it never stops. Ain't it sweet after all these years? And these are the last words I have to say. It's always hard to say goodbye. Now it's time to put this book away. But that's the story of my life. These are the last words I have to say. That's why it took so long to write. There will be other words some other day. Ain't that the story of my life? I think you're on mute.
Say, great job. I love that song.
That song is so damn high.
Yeah. I know. Especially like, whoa,
I didn't even attempt that.
ain't that the story of my life? I know.
Yeah, I didn't even try that one. Someone
You're smart.
someone requested Don't Ask Me Why. You want to trade that one?
We could trade that one.
That's going to be tricky.
Oh, we'll figure it out. I'll start out. One.
And who's going to take what?
I think we need to just sort of like feel it out as we go and nod to the guy.
And how about we trade the we'll each take a run at it.
Sure. We'll
Love that
figure
part.
that out when we get there.
Yeah,
somehow.
why not?
All right. Uno, dos. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All the waiters in your grand cafe believe that tables when you blink. Whoa, every dog must have his every day, and every drunk must have his drink. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. All right, Kevin, take it.
All your life you had to stand in line. Still you're standing on your feet. Oh, all your choices made you change your mind. Now your calendar's complete. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why.
the human heart is only make-believe. I am only fighting fire with fire. You are still a victim of the accidents you leave, sure as I'm a victim of desire.
All the servants in your new hotel throw their roses at your feet. Oh, for them all, but baby, I can tell you're no stranger to the streets. Don't ask for favors, don't talk to strangers, don't ask me why. Transition.
Yesterday you were an only child. Now your ghosts have gone away. Whoa, you can kill them in the classic style. Now you parlez-vous français. Don't look for answers, you took your chances. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why.
All right, so I need a quick piano lesson.
All right.
I always play this wrong. All your servants in your new hotel throw their roses at your feet. Oh, there we go. Don't ask for favors. Okay, so the pre-chorus there, or the chorus.
Okay.
What are the chords?
B flat.
No, so don't ask for favors.
Don't, and then it goes to a D7 with an A bass.
All right, hold on. Don't ask for favors.
Okay, look at the left hand and think of it like this. It just goes B flat to A, G, F, E, F, B flat. Okay, so your left hand kind of follows a little line down the scale.
So
and then it's B flat, and then that weird one there is a D7 chord, but it has an A in the bass.
okay, so you're no stranger to the streets. Don't ask for favors.
G minor.
Don't talk.
Okay, now play a B flat 7 with an F bass.
Don't talk. A B flat 7. Don't talk to strangers. Oh yeah. Don't ask.
And then it goes to an F bass and play an E flat chord.
I've been playing it wrong all these years.
E flat over F, and it creates a little tension.
So much better like
Don't
that.
ask me why.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
All right, shall we do one more?
And thank you for giving me that opportunity to pitch my piano course.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I think everybody knows. Piano Man Steve, pianomanapproach.com. Okay, enough of that.
And we totally didn't discuss that 20 minutes prior to hopping on
No,
here
we didn't.
to do that.
Because I didn't know you were going to be.
Neither did I. All right.
Aquamoo, we would love to do that. The trouble is that there is the physics of a live stream is that we are always just slightly, maybe even a few milliseconds off, and so we can't play at the same time. We've tried it; it throws us completely off, even though the sync is very close. But it's just not right. And so that's why we do it the way we do it. It's the only way to really do it with what we're dealing with. I think there's some technology that's emerging that will allow for it, but neither of us owns the right equipment to pull it off yet.
I don't know that I'm still not sure and convinced, because everything that I've seen about it says that physics is physics and it just is essentially impossible.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of those people who tries not to know how things work too much, because then it allows me to dream.
Yeah.
But you are definitely a cynical person who likes to know what's not possible. I assure you, folks, if Kevin and I both got rich, it's because I would invent the airplane and he would invent the parachute, and we would both make a killing.
It's true. That's right. All right, how about we trade off on a little Angry Young Man? I would never volunteer to play this song, but let's.
Okay. Okay, we can do it in the
then I'm
original.
outta here.
I'll man up.
All right, yeah, I have no idea where this is going, but
I'm going to let you start it.
let's see. Take it. You do this part, because I don't know how the chords. Yeah, sure.
There's a place in the world where the angry young man with his working class ties, his radical plans, refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of the scars of the battles he's lost. The struggle he bleeds as he hangs on his cross. Likes to be known as the angry young man.
To the angry young man, with his foot in his mouth and his heart in his hand. Stabbed in the back, he's been misunderstood. It's a comfort to know his intentions are good. And he sits in a room with the lock on the door. His maps in his bed are laid out on the floor. And he likes to be known as the angry young man. I believe I've passed the age of consciousness and righteous rage. I found that just surviving was a noble fight. I once believed in causes too, had my pointless point of view. Life went on no matter who was the wrong or right. You got it.
There's always a place for the angry young man, with his fist in the air and his head in the sand. Never been able to learn from mistakes. Can't understand why his heart always breaks. His honor is pure and his courage as well. His spirit is true living is boring as hell. Go to the grave as an angry old man. I did that all wrong.
Yeah, I used to know it.
There we go. All right, Kevin, take the last verse.
There's a place in the world for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. He refuses to bend, refuses to crawl. Always at home with his back to the wall. He's proud of the scars and the battles he's lost. Struggle to bleed as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. You'll take it this time.
Finish it. Nicely done on the... I, of course, do not have that down very clean at all, especially if I have to play the left hand with it.
So I know that on your keyboard, it's like a semi-weighted, right? Do you get enough? Because it's funny, because from here, it looks like it's not weighted, and you can never do this on a not weighted piano. Do you have a hard time on that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, actually, this one works pretty well. And I actually have one that's totally non-weighted. That was my first ever gigging keyboard, and I did finally get the timing down.
Yeah, it's ridiculous on that.
I did finally get the timing down at one point where I could do it pretty well there. Yeah. But it takes a lot of practice. You have to get very, very, very familiar with a spring-loaded keyboard.
Yeah, it's really, because if you don't have that tension, I guess is the word that I'm saying, or within the weighted key, it's just not going to work.
Yeah, no, this is probably the easiest keyboard I've ever had to do it on.
Yeah,
because fully weighted can also be.
Oh yeah,
real bear.
When I learned how to play this song, I was obsessed with learning it, and I was in high school. I still remember it so well. I was in jazz band, and we had a upright piano in there, and I would play it to the point where I. Like people say, it says, "Oh, my fingers would bleed." They literally, my fingers would bleed, and I had to wear Band-Aids on both of them because I was doing it so much. Until you realize that you're ultimately doing it wrong if your fingers are bleeding.
Yeah, it's not very sustainable.
No.
I don't know. Do you know this one? Because this is a request that came in that's kind of actually designed to be a duet. Is that one that you could do with me?
Let's try it. Why not? I don't know all the intricate chord changes, but I'll do the best that I can. You going to start it, or am I?
I'll start it.
All right.
2, 3, 4. Late at nights, when it's dark and cold, I reach out for someone to hold when I'm blue and I'm lonely. She comes through. She's the only one who can. My baby Grant been good to me. You ready?
Why not? In my time, I've wandered everywhere around this world. She would always be there, any day, any hour. All it takes is the power in my hand. This baby Grant's been good to me. All right?
All right. I've had friends, but they've slipped away. I'm just going to take this verse, even though they trade, because it'd be a little hard for us to trade
I don't
every
even know. Yeah.
5 seconds. This
Okay.
way. And I've had fame, yes, sir, but it doesn't stay. I've made fortunes, I mend them fast enough. As for women, they don't last with just one man. My baby Grant coming home with me.
They say no one's gonna play this on the radio.
I don't believe it.
Listen, melancholy blues are dead and gone, but only songs like these, played in minor keys, keep those memories holding on. I've come far
from the life I've strayed in,
and I've got the scars from those dives I paid in.
and now I'm home, and I'm weary
In my bones, every dreary one night stand, but baby Graham's coming home with me.
with me ever since this gang began.
My baby Graham's
Been good to me. That actually worked better than I had hoped. That was great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Can you do the You Were the Only One? The French one?
No. If I don't have to sing French, probably.
I love that song.
Let me see. Let me see. I don't remember how that goes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's it.
it's such a yeah. The chords are crazy. Here I am again in the smoky place with my brandy eyes. I'm talking to myself, but you were the one, you were the one. Here I go again, looking for your face, and I realize that I should look for someone else, but you were the one, you were the one. 'Cause I'm looking for comfort that I can take from someone else, but after all, the chords are crazy. I know there is no one that can save me from myself. You were the only one. Now you can do the French part.
No, I can't. Okay. Here, this is just something. Let's nerd just a little bit. So
Yeah.
let's go through the albums here and tell me favorite, more famous song from it, and favorite not so famous song from it. Cold Spring
Okay.
Harbor.
It's been a while since I've heard it. Okay. That's a hard one because I can't even. We got Fall Into the Rain. We've got Tomorrow. I love Tomorrow Is Today.
Okay.
That brings me back to when I was really first discovering Billy Joel. And what were the two? It was most famous song that I
just
love.
like of the songs that are more well known versus
Yeah.
the songs that are not.
Well, obviously, I mean, the most well-known is going to be She's Got Away, but the other well-known one, I think relatively well-known, is Falling of the Rain, which I know is cheesy, but I like it.
I like it. For me, my favorite of the more well-known songs off of that one is
Oh, yeah. Everybody Loves You Now.
my favorite unknown one is Why Judy Why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's the one that I meant to say.
Okay, Piano Man. Piano. There are
Can
no
you-
wrong answers here.
Yeah. Can you play Why Judy? That's a great one.
Let's see. You're the best place to go when I cry, when I cry. And then he goes this stuff.
Amazing. You know where that song could have fit in perfectly?
Where?
Nylon Curtain.
Yeah? I was
For
going to
sure.
say, it sounds very Beatlesy to me.
Yeah.
Sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
Like McCartney at his best.
Yeah. All right, so the next one was Piano Man.
Piano Man.
I can't even remember all the songs on it.
I'm going to exempt the song Piano Man
Yeah.
because that's sort of like a default favorite of mine, but like my actual favorite of the most well-known ones from that one, which I would consider the more well-known ones to be Piano Man, You're My Home, Captain Jack, and Ballad of Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
And probably for me is Captain Jack. My favorite lesser-known one is If I Only Had the Words to Tell You.
Isn't that oh yeah, If I Only Had the Words, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. Also, I confuse that one with Everybody Has a Dream.
Yeah, well, different albums, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Street Life. There aren't any real famous ones on that one.
No, and I love
The Entertainer.
I love Street Life Serenader and I love The Entertainer. Yeah.
And I love my favorite sort of like sleeper on that one's Roberta.
Oh yeah, also. Yeah. You want to trade that one?
We could try.
I don't even know if I know it.
Roberta, you say you know me, but I see only what you're
You know it better than I do, for sure.
Oh,
Roberta, I understand you. I know you need to move in other circles too. It's tough for me, it's tough for you.
just keep going. I'll take the second half of the next verse.
Roberta, how I adored you. I ask you over, but I can't afford you. Oh, I wish you had the time. Oh, I wish you'd take the time. Oh,
But what's the next verse?
G.
But what's the next
The
verse?
night goes
Right.
slow.
Roberta, the night goes slowly. What's he say?
I know you're working, but
I know you're working, but you must get lonely too. It's tough for me. It's tough for you. And I'm in a bad way, and I wanna make love to you. Oh, oh.
love that. Yeah. You get the point.
Good tune.
How do you, what is that part?
It's just F and then G. It's leaving out the B flat. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
F, E, or F, C, D minor, C. Anyway. So then in turnstiles, what's your favorite of, like, if the famous ones are Angry Young Man, New York State of Mind, Miami 2017, and Say Goodbye to Hollywood, what's your favorite?
My favorite is Miami 2017.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite of the four sleepers then?
Review them with me because it's been
Summer
a while
Highland
since I've-
Falls, Everybody, All You Want to Do Is Dance, James, and I've Loved These Days.
It's a tough one between Summer Highland Falls and James.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Summer
some of-
Highland Falls is my favorite sleeper on that one. My favorite of the more famous ones actually would probably be, ironically, because I don't play it very often, but Bobby's driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. I love that. It sounds just like a Ronnie Spector song.
I think that's what he was going for, right?
Exactly.
With that really slow vibrato. I love that.
And then of course The Stranger. It's like almost all hits, but
Yeah.
but I'll tell you the one that really mystifies me. This is in the requests too. But this has really taken on a new life in this current age. Like Gen Z is totally into this song.
Vienna,
So-
right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shall we trade it?
Yeah. And I'm doing it in the original key, which is
See
going
that?
to kill me. Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What you hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do, only so many hours in a day. Hey, you know that when the truth is told, you get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although you're so romantic on the borderline tonight. But too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself, you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, no, you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride. Don't you know that only fools are satisfied? But dream on, you can imagine it all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook, disappear for a while. It's alright, you can afford to lose a day or two. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Take it home.
But when you know when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old, you're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
It's already 6 o'clock. Well, it's 7
I know,
o'clock
7
for
o'clock,
you.
yeah.
Do you need to get out of here?
I'm gonna get out of here, yeah.
All right. Well, I probably should too, but I'll play one last song before we go.
All right, what's it gonna be?
I haven't decided yet. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, let's do one more to trade off, no? Or do you want to do one by yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'd love to. We
Yeah.
just got to decide what it's going to be.
Hold on one second. Let me see. All About Soul.
That's a great one. I can't do that one in the original key.
I'll do it in the key with you.
I have to drop it a whole step. I just, so.
Let's do it in a whole step down then.
All right.
So that's that'll be in
The opening chord would, I mean, I'm going to play in the original key, but just use my transposer. But
yeah, same.
does this sound right to you? Okay. She waits for me at night. She waits silence. She gives me all her tenderness, takes away my pain. So far she hasn't run, is that right?
Right.
So far she hasn't run, but I swear she's had a moment. She still believes in miracles while others cry in vain.
It's all about soul. It's all about faith in a deeper devotion. It's all about soul. 'Cause under love is a stronger emotion. She's got to be strong. So many things getting out of control. She'll drive her away. But why does she stay? It's all about soul.
Just keep going, I'll take the next chorus.
She turns to me sometimes and asks me what I'm dreaming, and I realize I must have gone a million miles away. And I ask her how she knew to reach out for me at that moment, and she smiles because it's understood. There are no words to say.
It's all about soul. It's all about love and a deeper devotion. Woman's got soul. The power of love and the power of healing. It's gotta be fun.
This life isn't fair.
This life isn't fair. It's gonna get dark. It's gonna get cold. That gotta get tough, but that ain't enough. It's all about soul. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. It's all about soul. Na 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 na. Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah.
Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. There are people who have lost every trace of human kindness. There are many who have fallen. There are some who still survive. Then she comes to me at night and she tells me her desires, and she gives me all the love I need to keep my faith alive. It's all about soul. It's all about joy that comes out of sorrow. It's all about soul. Who's standing now? Who's standing tomorrow? You got to be hard as the rock in that old rock and roll. But that's only part of knowing your heart. It's all about soul.
finishing out?
Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Yes, it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. All right, thank you, Steve, for letting me crash your party here.
Hey, Kevin. It was a real pleasure. It's fun for me. I don't know how everybody else felt about it, but I do the same thing every time, so it was really great to mix it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody enjoyed having you, and thank you so much for a fun surprise.
Yeah, it was a surprise for me as well. I was working and I looked back at my keyboard and said, I got to join Steve for Billy Joel night.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
And, of course, it's always fun to just do a little geekery.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
I'm always down for that.
Like, I wish that we would make time to do this even without anybody watching us. Just like,
I mean, basically, that's what our Wednesday show would be for the most part.
okay, go.
All right,
see
bye,
your
everybody.
family.
Thank you. See you. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah.
I'll
I have to
take
leave
care
the
of it.
studio. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys. I better get out of here, too. Thank you. That was not what I was expecting to do tonight, but it sure was fun for me. So thanks to everybody for rolling with us. And remember, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. That's what we got to remember, folks. Leave it on the playing field. Don't have any regrets. We don't know when the party comes to an end. So, okay. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.